I really can't believe it's that time again already. Struth, where are the days, the weeks, the months, where are they going? It's 6:30 in the morning. We've got 18°C, which is 64 Fahrenheit, 100% humidity. It's been raining all night and it's still raining now. 1008 millibars, and the flag is barely moving. A little bit of a breeze from the west. So we've had quite a bit of rain overnight, which is good. The garden needs that. But today is meant to be nice, hopefully. We were talking about old things, furniture and stuff made in the old days, weren't we, last Sunday? Quite a lot of response, email-wise, so thank you for that. I think most people seem to be in agreement that furniture was, well, it was built better back then, there's no doubt about it. I don't think anyone could disagree that using decent wood to build chairs, tables, cupboards, all sorts of furniture is far better than chipboard or MDF. Talking of things from the old days, yesterday morning we went over to Seaford. Look it up on the map, it's just past Brighton. It's about 20 miles from Worthing, and I collected some old radios. We got friends over there, and sadly their father passed away some months ago, and he was a bit of a radio nerd, so they've got a couple of sheds full of radios. Unfortunately, they're all damaged with damp. They've been in the shed for years. But there are some parts that will be useful to me, and there will be parts that we can sell to get them a little bit of money. We did all this a couple of years ago, collected a load of stuff, and we got quite a few. What was it? I think Tricia said we gave them a couple of £1,000. We collected a load of stuff, several trips, put it on eBay, and it was really good. They were pleased with that. But again, it's old stuff, and lifting out the old radios, there's a couple of old televisions there, and they're built properly, they're built nicely. I know plastic's taken over from wood in many cases, especially TV, radio, but it is nice to see the old wooden cabinets on radios and tellies, even though the damp has ruined a lot of it, unfortunately. But that was nice to see our friends over there and pick up a few bits and pieces. As I said just now, I can't believe where the time's going. We're now past the middle of August, looking at September. I've been waiting for the summer. Yes, we've had some nice days here and there, but we've also had a lot of rainy days. And this happens almost every year, not quite every year. I wait for the summer. We get April, May, June. Here comes the summer. No, June was a washout. July should be good. Well, we had a few days. August, well, that wasn't too bad. Then we're into September, and before you know it, well, I won't mention the C word, but we're back to December. Then we've got that long haul, haven't we? That long, doom and gloom, drag through February, January, February, March. Oh, let's not dwell on that sort of thing. How are you? What have you been up to? Anything interesting? Do let me know. Raise rants at protonmail.com. Be great to hear from you. Email from Paul. Paul says, did you ever go camping in a tent? Not in a caravan, not glamping, not all this posh stuff. An old ground sheet on the wet grass, a canvas tent that if you touched it, the rain came through, the water came through. Paul is now in his 60s, and he still goes camping. The tents are a little bit better quality, no doubt, these days. But it wasn't my sort of thing. I didn't like it. I had a couple of holidays, went with aunt and uncle and their kids when I was about 12. We went to Wales, and Betsy Coed, lovely round Betsy Coed. And my uncle put up this huge tent, and he had all the gear, the sleeping bags, the cooking stuff, the stove. He had the gas stove, was it camping gas? He put it in a big biscuit tin, and he lit it and put the saucepan on top of this sort of griddle thing, and the whole thing blew up. I think there was too much heat in the biscuit tin. He did that to keep the wind off it. So that was a disaster. I didn't sleep properly because it was really uncomfortable. It rained. It was all horrible. The days weren't too bad when it wasn't raining. I do like Betsy Coed and all that area around Wales. That's nice, but camping, no, it's not something I want to do. I don't like hotels. I like caravans, chalets. A chalet in the woods, that's where we go to the Isle of Wight. There's a chalet. It's like a big log cabin, except it's plastic. That makes it sound awful, doesn't it? The steps are plastic, the veranda bit, the balcony bit, it's all plastic. The handrail around the fenced off bit around the balcony, that's all plastic. Everything's plastic. But it's very nice though, and it's in the woods, which is nice. But camping, does anyone like camping? Let me know, who still goes camping? I do know a chap actually. He is well into it. He's got all the gear, the hiking boots and the backpack and the whatever it's all called, the rucksack. He's got his hats, he's got his map. and he goes off camping like a Boy Scout. But he loves it. He absolutely loves it. I've seen him dressed up in his hiking boots, his woolly socks up to his knees, khaki shorts, a khaki jacket and a hat to match, his binoculars hanging round his neck in front of him. He really does look... What was that? Was it Charles Hawtrey? Carry On Camping. The film. Do you remember all the Carry On films? I wonder whether you saw those outside the UK. The Carry On films. Sid James, Hattie Jacques, Barbara Windsor, Bernard Breslau, all that lot. I think it was Charles Hawtrey in Carry On Camping. He looked just like this friend of mine, which is great if you like that sort of thing, but it just doesn't suit me. Charles Hawtrey was Muggins, I think his name was. One morning he went to the local farmhouse to ask whether he could have some milk, and the chap invited him in, and the chap's daughter, the farmer's daughter, was sitting there, and she's pregnant. I don't remember the story exactly, but it's quite funny. And the farmer said to Hawtrey, he said, have you been here before? He said, oh yeah, I came here last year when we were camping. And he said, did you see my daughter last year? Oh yes, she was very obliging. And it goes on like this. And the farmer thinks that Charles Hawtrey is the father of the baby. Of course, it wasn't Hawtrey at all. He doesn't know anything about it, and it all gets confusing. And anyway, it's all good fun. I think Hawtrey says, yes, I was here about 8 months ago, something like that, not a year ago. So do let me know if you've been camping or you still go camping. Raise rants at protonmail.com. Be good to hear from you. Do you like caravans, or do you like holidays like that at all? Or would you rather stay in a 5-star hotel and be waited on? I have stayed in hotels in Spain when I've been down there, stayed in a hotel in Wales once, and what I don't like is the waiter will hover. He'll hover, you're having breakfast. You've got to have your breakfast between this time and that time. Well, I don't like that. And dinner. Dinner is served from 6 till 9 or something. Well, I might be out. I don't want dinner between 6 and 9. I might want it at 5:30 because I'm going out. But that's just me being pernickety. There's a word. What does that mean? Is that the right word? Pernickety, that'll do. And the waiters hover, don't they? They hover. And isn't it awful when you're out for a meal and you're just taking a mouthful and one of the waitresses or waiters will pass by. Everything all right, sir? Yeah, I've got a mouthful. Can't you wait? Can't you see, idiot? I hate being waited on. I hate being served. Trisha's always saying to me, rather than list the things you hate, why don't you list the things you like? Because it would only take about 30 seconds. Do you lie to people when you make excuses? Would you like to come to our barbecue? It's this Sunday afternoon. No, I can't actually. I will. Oh, what a shame to miss that. We've got to go so-and-so. We've got to go and help out our son. Sorry about that. Love to come otherwise. I remember people doing that when I was a kid. And I used to think, well, why are they lying? Why don't they just say, no, I don't want to go, thanks? Why do they come out with excuses? I've done it in the past, but now I've got to this stage in my life. If someone says, do you want to go to so-and-so? I'd just say, I'm not going there. It's noisy, it's horrible, I hate it. I'm not going to that place. It's expensive and it's noisy. And of course they laugh. It's a family joke now. They still ask me. We might as well ask Ray. He won't go, but we'll ask him just to be polite, you know. Do you want to come over on Saturday? No. Oh, okay. But I do remember as a kid, people making excuses, adults. I'd listen to them on the phone. Oh, I'd love to, but I'm so sorry. We can't. This Wednesday evening, no, I can't. We're out already. We're going to so-and-so. Terribly sorry. And there's me standing there thinking, they're not going out at all Wednesday evening. What's the odd about? They're lying. Happy days. Now, a few emails about the background noises. Do you know I was walking in water, wading through water last Sunday? Do you remember that, these background noises? And then I was in a field, wasn't I? It was raining hard, and you can hear thunder going. Some of you actually liked that. I thought I'd get a lot of moans. Oh, that noise, what's that noise for? That's silly. Don't do that. But quite a few of you actually liked it, so I won't do it again. Well, I might do. I might pretend I'm somewhere. I don't know. We shall see. It's all good, clean fun, isn't it? I shall leave you in peace. Have a good rest of the week. And I shall see you on Sunday. What shall we talk about? What shall we moan about? As Tricia said, if I tell you the things I like, it'll take about 30 seconds, and we've got an hour or so to get through. So on Sunday, I'll tell you all about the things I don't like. That should give you a good hour. Actually, probably 4, 5, 6 hours. Take care, be good. If you're bad, don't get caught. If you do get caught, don't blame me. And I shall see you on Sunday. Bye-bye for now.